just do
So,
clips to save your video. Like you can, hold on, Bob. Let me look at what the button is for broadcasting. Instead of broadcasting, you can click video clip, right?
yeah.
If you ever do something that you like, you're like, oh, I gotta keep that for the rest of my life. I want to watch that again one day. You just click video clip, and then it'll save it, and then it has like a little editor right on there. You can edit it the way you want. It's really simple. It'll say trim video, and then put it on your YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna look now to see if you're live yet. Yep. There we go. Oh, somebody just dropped dead.
Yeah, I told you, I'm getting my ass kicked playing on hard. Thought I'd challenge myself today. Okay. I just screwed up. There. Anyway, Cryptic, I was watching Corner Gas, and it was good. I couldn't help but think every time I watched that guy get, you know, geeked up over the Littlest Hobo. In my head, he was going, "You mean Lassie? Yeah, Lassie."
There's this other one. There's a book convention coming up where this, like, the comic book artist is to be there, or the writer, or whatever.
Yeah.
He'll sign autographs. And Hank is going to go there with what's his name, Brett.
And the one.
Comic book guy, and he's worried about Hank embarrassing Brent in front of his like comic book hero writer. So he ends up letting Hank go with him, and then when they go up, Hank's like normal. When they go up through the line and it's their turn to get their comic book signed and say hello to the artist or the writer, whatever the guy is, the comic book creator. And then when they walk up, Hank's all normal and he gets his comic book signed, and then Brent's like all nervous and he makes a fucking idiot of himself and forgets to get his comic book signed. And he's like, "Hey," and then Hank's like, "Hey, Brent, you've got your comic book signed." He's like, "Oh, damn it!" And he has to get back in line, and he can't be normal because he's so excited about being around this guy that he can't talk normally.
Yeah. The guy that was trying to burn the leaves in that one.
That's Brent. That's Brent's dad.
Okay, Brent's dad reminded me of my grandpa.
Yeah, his name's Oscar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I used to really enjoy watching that show.
And I could see Grandma doing that to you. Yeah, come in, have some tea, sit down. He'd be like, "What do you mean? We don't know him." She'd be like, "Yeah."
I like where Hank's pretending that he's in trouble and he's trying to get that little hobo to save him, and then the volunteer firemen come running across the road, and then the guy starts giving Hank mouth to mouth. Hank's like, "What are you doing? Get off me, Hank! Wait a minute. Is that ham and cheese?"
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can see Hank tasting his mouth. He's like, "Wait a minute." He's like, "Is that ham and cheese?"
I
Yeah,
told,
Hank's pretty funny on that show.
I,
Where I don't know the guy's actor's name. He's not famous or nothing, but he's very funny on that show.
I told you Oscar reminded me of my grandpa in a big way. And being
Not
that
me.
we,
I never had one of those. Why was your grandfather like that? Was he?
he was.
Right on.
He was. And being that we just lost him or he just died recently, you know, it made it all the better. It was like, yeah, that's such. That was my favorite part. But you know,
my grandfathers weren't anything like. They were just kind of like normal, I guess. Like, there was nothing. One was a farmer. The other one was like a World War II veteran. Pretty hard guy, but nice. Like, really friendly and nice. But
my grandpa was both those things. He was a vet and a he was a vet and a farmer in his life. His family owned a farm. I think someone in my family still does, but
if you had a farm, they didn't draft you because they needed people to work the farms because somebody had to grow food for the war. They were having a lot of food sent over all the time every week. Fucking cargo ships coming over, and then the Nazis were showing up at Newfoundland with submarines near the end of the war.
You know as well as I do, we didn't have that problem.
Imagine growing up during the war. Like that'd be, I mean, I'm not talking about being in the war. I mean, let's just say, well,
yeah.
Here's an example. No offense, but you know that obviously you wouldn't get drafted, so you would be at home worrying that if we don't win, the Nazis are coming here and they kill everybody that's disabled.
Yeah.
So I'd be terrified if I was you. And don't think that I wouldn't be scared, because I couldn't go to the war if it was right now because of my back and knee, so they wouldn't take me. So I'd be worried that if they come over, I'm gonna get the same treatment as you, because I'll be no use to them.
Matt had spina bifida. And
he'd be gone too.
I
don't have any German blood.
You, me, Matt. At least I could say, wait, I'm German too. They'd be like, you're right. You get special death camp.
So if you were German but not disabled, then you would be they'd accept you, and you'd be kind of like people they would want like in charge of certain things. But no, they found anybody that was disabled by genetics.
Yeah.
Who had no reason to live. And
I know.
That's pretty crazy.
But you brought up German ancestry, and you know. But I'm not a full-blooded German either. I'm.
Yeah, but they were
nuts.
At certain points of the war, they were killing even Germans that were disabled because they wanted to become a superior, pure.
Yeah, I know.
Race with no deficiencies or defects. So
I know.
If you could be like the most healthiest, perfect Irishman, and you'd be they wouldn't care. They want a perfect, healthy German ancestry.
So that's the only one good thing I had going for me. If I'd be like, wait, yeah.
There's this guy that I'll show you. I'm gonna show you a card of him sometime. You'd like him, because remember when you were seeing him? I can't believe I didn't remember this till now. Hey, remember when I made that wrestling video and you're like, hey, next time can you make me a villain?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I forgot to tell you. I can't believe it just popped in my head now. There's this evil villain who's a manager, right?
Yeah.
And he's disabled, like he can't walk. So he comes into the ring in this, like, it almost looks like a floating UFO, and he's inside like a globe. And he's like this like evil diabolical manager.
He's like a head in a jar, huh?
Yeah, and they have another card of him that just came out. I don't have it. It's for a different set that I don't play. It's an alternate
Travis.
universe. Hey Travis, it's an alternate universe where it's his character and he's not disabled and he's not evil. And he's a wrestler. Hey Travis, I gotta go check up on that food. I'll be right back. You'll have to entertain Travis.
Okay. So, I'm playing on hard today. You're gonna watch me get my ass kicked. Okay? Here we go.
Round one, fight.
I'll be with you in a minute when she stomps my ass. The trick is you gotta fight back too. And then I die.
Alright, I'm back, buddy. I'm gonna have to run back upstairs a bit again. Hey, hope you've been doing good, Travis. I was just telling Bob, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes ago about the Harper's Ferry and that game that I play in West Virginia and your drone and I showed my friend. It's not that cool.
Yeah.
And my friend says to me the other day when I was Tombo, he's like, is Harper's Ferry a real place? And I'm like, oh yeah. You gotta understand, like, we're from Canada, we don't know. I knew of the Flatwoods and all the like Charleston, you know, like some of those places are pretty famous.
Take no prisoners.
If you're halfway, if you got like at least an average.
Damn.
Everybody should know lots of those places in West Virginia. They're just famous. Flatwoods, Pleasant Point. Pleasant Point's where the Mothman's from. You know, I've been watching Bob also. I forgot to tell you, I still watch some of those 411 videos. And my God, is there a lot of people that go missing along that Appalachian Trail in West Virginia? Well, actually, the thing stretches. I don't know if all of it's in West Virginia or not, but you have the Flatwoods, Alien, and they also have the Sheep Squatch. That's actually. It's not as popular as the other ones, but they have the Sheep Squatch, the Flatwoods Monster, Mothman, and the Grafton Monster, which I've never heard about. I thought that was just made up by Follow, but it's actually sort of Bigfoot-like monster, kind of like a messed up face. Almost like it's a face that's smudged into its chest. Yeah, to be honest with you, Travis, so would I. I would have to be with more than a couple people. I wouldn't want to just be me and a couple friends. It'd have to be a good amount, like maybe 8 people. And one of those people would have to be an American that lives in that area that I know, that knows the area and has a gun. Because we're not going to be coming down with guns. We'll be coming down with hockey sticks. I ain't gonna do much good. But yeah, just when you get listening to some of those 411 videos and stuff, and my God, that's a real nasty trail. Like, you know, of course, I take everything with a grain of salt. I know that all these people aren't being going missing for, let's just say, supernatural or paranormal reasons. But for whatever reason, some people like the Bermuda Triangle is just a shitty place to go. Well, it's a beautiful place to go. It's an awesome place to go. It's just You gotta roll the dice if you're coming home.
So, what do you think of the Bermuda Triangle, Cryptic?
That's a good one for you to ask Travis. Because you and I were talking about that. I told you I don't really believe that there's anything weird going on. I think it's a lot of coincidence. That's just what I think. I don't think there's a UFO base down there, and I don't think UFOs are grabbing people. I think there's this theory I heard that's pretty good. It's something to do with gas. It's something to do with gas under the water where it can even suck a plane down from the air. Not like super duper high, and not super duper low. And this type of gas can, when a ship goes over it, it almost can like instantly swallow the ship right down. Like nope. Almost like falling in a hole. I kind of lean more towards I can believe that, and that's not also Bob. That's not a theory. That actually happens, and I actually saw. I think I might have saw it on MythBusters, where they have this crazy giant monstrous fish tank, and they do the experiment with the gas, and it shows you the model boat just sink right down like it fell in a hole. So that's what I go for. As much as you and I talk and love the conspiracies, I don't think there's really much of conspiracy there. I think it's more Mother Nature. That's just what I think.
No ley lines then, huh?
Maybe, but but that will, like I said, that kind of leads to Mother Nature. Like there could be a lot of stuff that part of what you said, and I just think it's a Mother Nature thing, like that gas theory. I think that's a pretty good theory. And I didn't know about that as a kid. When I was a kid growing up, a teenager, and before the internet, I was thinking probably UFOs, but not now. Not now. Not at all. I didn't know nothing about that gas theory. Well, like I said, it's not a theory. It's
a fact.
Mm-hmm. It's a fact, Jack.
Okay, I know you think Neil deGrasse Tyson is an actor, but I've been watching this thing on YouTube, and I think he had a valid point. Or whoever wrote his lines.
My God. He knows science, but you should watch him in a debate. Guy won't back down from anything. He's like, I read it in a book, so it's real. And you can't have that attitude. Like, he thinks we're basically at the pinnacle of space travel. He says there's no way we'll ever be able to go past the speed of light, and that's like a scientist during the Roman Empire saying we'll never be able to have a flying machine. Well, you were wrong there, Julius.
You're wrong there, Julius. Oh, Cryptic, did you leave again? He left again, Travis. He left again. He didn't even excuse himself this time. That's how you know we're all growing to be friends. I don't mind showing you when I lose. And he doesn't mind just up and leaving.
Round one, fight.
Yeah.
Round two, fight.
Tyson was kind of smug. What were you guys doing? Talking about Mike Tyson? Oh, sorry, you're talking about Neil. I was thinking of Mike Tyson and the word smug. They go together. I think just the word Tyson and smug go together pretty good. Shit, I forgot one last thing. Damn. Right back, Bob. You're going to have to entertain your feet on the phone.
Yeah, anyway, I don't know. At least, I mean, he believes in the moon landing. I don't know about that space travel thing. I'd never heard it myself, but, you know. I mean, I disagree. I think we might be able to go past the speed of light someday, but otherwise than that, his point was basically, and I'm gonna tell Cryptic when he gets back, they did film something.
Alright, I'm back again.
Like I was telling Travis. Travis,
Did you do that?
No.
Okay,
Getting my
ahead,
ass
sorry.
kicked.
What's the story you guys are talking about now?
Okay. So, like I was telling Travis.
One thing, can I cut in? Real quick?
Yeah.
Folks call me a female
By the way,
pervert.
Travis, anytime you see me and Bob in a PlayStation party, it's not private, and you're always welcome to jump into the party anytime without asking.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead, Bob.
So, Neil's got a point though, that they filmed something, like the rocket going up.
Yeah, I don't know that.
You just say that the rocket didn't exactly come down, then, huh? Like it blew up or something.
Well, sorry, what rocket are we talking about? We're going to the moon?
Yes, for going to the moon.
Oh no, that thing just breaks up. It breaks up and going up into orbit. Yeah, I already know that. That happens, and they do go up in orbit. It breaks up, kind of like burns up and comes down in like chunks of metal, little chunks of metal, and well, actually not just little chunks.
Neil pointed out that they filmed the rocket going up. You can't deny that.
Oh, no, that's easy. Yeah, I don't care about that. I want to know how they got through the Van Allen radiation belt in a can of tomato soup. In an empty can of tomato soup. I want to know how they got through the Van Allen radiation belt. And then, I remember, didn't I show you that one video
Yeah.
where it's a NASA guy saying, we don't have the technology to get through the Van Allen radiation belt without harming people, but we're very close. And he's going on, and it's like, wait a minute, didn't you go to the moon 50 years ago or whatever? You know? What about that?
No, you
Remember the tin can?
You showed me Buzz Aldrin saying we didn't.
No. I'll find it for you. I thought I showed you. This is very important for you to see, because this is not just this is like a this is a NASA guy. I don't know why he says this, but
What is it?
we can't get past Van. There we go. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh
He's
yeah.
got like there he is. Engineer. It's called NASA engineer admits they can't get past the Van Allen radiation belt. So I'm gonna try to get that one spot for you, but I will send you this video.
Okay.
But let me get to that one.
Radiation like this can harm the guidance systems, onboard
Oh, yeah,
computers,
here you-
or other flight tests.
Are you able to hit turn the volume down on your game for a minute? Or is the remote not near you? If it is, I don't want you going on your way.
No.
Or because I want you to. I'm gonna send you the video, but listen to this.
One orbit completed. Time
on.
to go. The upper stage of the rocket fires again.
Okay, hold
Like the
on.
setup for a roller coaster ride, this is the big climbing you've been waiting
Hold
for.
on, you can watch this on your own.
You know,
I
folks
want
call
to
me
hear.
a female Terminator.
Where is it? Here it comes.
We are headed 3,600 miles above Earth,
Round 1. Fight.
15 times higher from the planet than the International Space Station.
Okay.
As we get further away from Earth,
Here he
we'll
comes.
pass through the Van Allen belts, an area of dangerous radiation. Radiation like this can harm the guidance systems, onboard computers, or other electronics on a ride. Naturally, we have to pass through this danger zone twice. Once up, and once back.
Round
But Orion has protection. Shielding will be put to the test as the vehicle cuts through the waves of radiation.
Will be put to
Sensors
the test.
aboard will record radiation levels for scientists to study.
It's a new
We
thing.
must solve these challenges before we send people through this region of space.
Oh, there it is.
Onboard computers.
This is where he fucks up. Listen, Bummer. He's talking about this new
Yeah.
new thing that they have, so that they're going to test it to see if they can go through the Van Allen radiation belt without it destroying the equipment inside and life forms, which basically means they're going to send a fucking monkey up. But listen, here we go.
For other electronics on Orion. Naturally, we have to pass through this danger zone twice. Once up and once back. But Orion has protection. Shielding will be put to the test as the vehicle cuts through the waves of radiation. Sensors aboard will record radiation levels for scientists to study. We must solve these challenges before we send people through this region of space. For this flight, it's time to head home.
I mean, oops. You don't say stuff. That's so wrong. He's telling you this new stuff will be tested. He's telling you they're going to test this new type of thing, and he's telling you we gotta like basically solve this problem before we send people up. That's basically what it's saying. And that to me is another piece of the I don't believe you're moving to the moon. But then remember I was telling you, Bob, that I was watching this pretty cool thing on remote viewing, and they said we went to the moon, but they said that there was alien bases there, but the aliens aren't there anymore, and they haven't been there for almost like millions of years.
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
And they never did ask the remote viewer why don't they go back. They just said go the remote viewing thing. And supposedly it happened. I hope to God, man, in the end when we all die, like I don't want reincarnation. I hope that there really is an afterlife, and if you're good, you're not like a complete evil guy, then you don't have to worry about it. But if you're an average person or good, then everybody will go to a spot, I don't know, like another dimension, sort of like we call heaven or whatever. And it'll be really cool, like if you and me can we'll meet each other in the afterlife, because you and I be like traveling the cosmos. Could you imagine like a day with you and me as like traveling the cosmos in like a spiritual body, with like just like shooting stars, and we can go watch an entire civilization start from Stone Age to Tech Age, and that'd be fun. That's why I hope to God, man, it's not like some stupid goddamn simulator or this thing where the aliens just like recycle us and we just keep going in and out of new lights, they feed off us like some of those crazy ass videos say. I just want to have one life, and then I'm worthy. I want to fucking rock and roll. My friends doing. Cowboy, you know? No, I do not know who Ridley Martin is. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Okay.
I never even heard of that name before. Is this the guy with a headband? Looks like he's black and was he a spin or something? Oh, he's the alien contactee. Sorry, anytime I see an old photo with a black guy with a headband on, I just naturally think of Jimi Hendrix. And man, was he the best. Anyway, no.
Yeah.
No, have you heard of him before, Bob?
No.
Riley Martin?
No.
No, neither have I.
Okay.
That's what's there's, like I said, there's so much stuff on these topics that
I've known you long enough now, Cryptic. I can say that I was briefly a Buddhist for a while there.
Bob, you're a vegetarian, man, so nothing you can say is going to surprise me after that.
Okay,
You could be a Buddhist. I can just see you being a Buddhist eating rice.
I'm not a Buddhist now, but
I will not eat the tiger.
I was briefly a Buddhist, and I thought I was someone famous, Let's just put it that way. Someone
I'm
you
not. Sorry, go ahead. Continue. I didn't mean to cut you off, buddy.
someone you wouldn't believe, and the reason I don't believe in reincarnation right now, there's too many bad people doing too much evil shit.
Yeah. One
Because-
day it'll be pretty cool. Like, could you imagine, like, let's just pretend there's a God. I'm not saying a Christian one. Let's just say a creator. Could you imagine that one day you die and then you get to walk into his, like, library or his like, movie room and watch all the history of everything? Man, how could you leave the room? And just be like, this is awesome. Let me tap in Bigfoot. Is there really a Bigfoot? Oh,
And-
there isn't. There isn't. Bummer.
And everybody back on our
I'll check
Earth,
him out, Travis.
and everybody
Sorry, Bob,
on our Earth will think you're crazy anyway. I mean, what's the point of going back? You know what I'm saying? What's
Travis, you're an atheist, aren't you? You never told me that, but you just seem like an atheist. You just don't seem like that's. I don't know. I don't know why. You just look like an atheist because I have some friends that look a little bit like you, and they're fucking atheists. Bob, what about you? What's your? For me, I don't really have a religion, but I believe that there is a creator. I'm not calling him like the Christian Bible. I'm just saying I think there's a creator because it's my theory is the same as the scientific theory. The scientific theory is like a Big Bang. Well, mine's like, well, there was a creator and then he created everything. So nobody knows. So nobody's right until I guess the end. Either it's lights out, punishment, reincarnation. You won't know except for those little kids and those little damn. Oh God, there's some scary stories.
Yeah,
of those kids in India.
that's pretty creepy.
Oh, those kids in India that know, oh, this guy killed me and he lives down the street and his name's Bob Barker and he lives at 222 Smith Street. And you go to 222 Smith Street and Bob Barker's living there and it's like, holy shit, kid, how'd you know that? And he says, see this birthmark on my chest? He goes, that's where the bullet
it's from. Yeah. I'm sorry. I agree. That's creepy as hell.
Oh, it is creepy when
What
little
do
kids
you
in India are always talking about being reincarnated and they can back it up.
And there are kids here in America too.
No, there's kids everywhere, but just the reason you hear so much about India is because like it's so populated, you know. It's kind of I don't like listening to them because it's depressing because how can like a 4-year-old kid know this information and he's not even his family's like not even related to let's just say the person that got murdered and the one person
What's it
could be
say,
living on
Cryptic?
the other side of India.
What's it say, Cryptic?
Oh, Travis said I have to look into the India reincarnation stories. He's just gonna look that up. He said.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea if they do or not. Oh, you're just asking if India still has a caste system.
No, they don't.
Know.
They
I
teach
have
us.
no idea.
They teach us in the American school system. Yeah, I'm sure you know this too. That they don't have a caste system anymore, and haven't since British rule ended.
That's one thing I like about you, Bob, is your sharpest attack on a lot of things. It's a couple of things I bragged up about you to some of my friends that I know offline.
Yeah, no, they don't have a caste system anymore, not officially. There are still people who follow it, though. You know what I mean?
Because I'm gonna guess the answer is no. But I've never Googled this, and I just found it right now. You know how in China they have a limit for how many kids you can have?
Yeah. It's like
Does
3 or
India-
4.
No, it's less than that.
Really?
Yeah. I wonder if India is the same way because of the population. I'm gonna look up China.
Probably.
Birth
Wouldn't surprise
rate.
me.
Oh, in China, let's see here. You have 2 children, no more. And if you have any more, you have to get an abortion. If you go behind their back, the state will just take the kid, and what they do with the kid, I don't know. They probably sell it to Pakistani.
They give it to Marge's sister.
Well, they don't kill them. They sell them.
You ever see that Simpsons where
Yeah.
where Marge's sister adopts the Asian baby?
Yeah. You're gonna have to entertain Travis. I'll be right back.
All right.
If you can't read what he's saying, just talk. I'll tell you when I come right back what he has to say.
Okay. Okay. So Travis, you ever read the Book of Giants? I'm finishing Atlas Shrugged right now, but after that I promised Cryptic I'd actually read the Book of Giants. He heard a little bit of that when I was using my Alexa to play the Golden Girls theme. But, yeah. You ever read that? Your opinion is valid, man. What do you think about, like, giants and whatnot? I mean, there's a lot of non-apocryphal crap in the Bible. We talked about that before, but more specifically, the Book of Judas. You gotta remember, Judas isn't portrayed as a good guy. Except in Jesus Christ Superstar. Yeah. And in that, he's portrayed as sort of... I've only seen it like halfway through. So, yeah. Okay, I'll assume you answered that one. So, moving on. What do you think about the fact that you brought up like the caste system? What do you think about the fact that Gandhi got shot by one of his own people? I mean, and there's been no kid, to my knowledge, to say that he's Gandhi reincarnated. There's been people saying they're gods and stuff, but no Gandhi. No, I was a giant. None of that. There wasn't like, I was an alien.
Alright.
Okay. I'll ask you, Cryptic.
Let me see here. Do we need me to read this, or did you read it?
No, you gotta read it.
Okay. Okay, he has here. He has here, I've never read that. I don't know if that's part of. He has here, I don't know too much about religion in the Bible, so I really can't say.
I was asking him about the Book of Judas they found.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
No, I don't think Travis is in. I think Travis likes some of the stuff that we do, but not religious based. Like more of the cryptids, I think.
Yeah. I got it.
Yeah.
So anyway, Cryptic, like I was telling Travis, have you ever thought that none of these kids that we were talking about come back and they're like, oh, I was a giant in a previous life.
Yeah, they don't.
What's your explanation on that?
The bones that people have found and that are written in American and other countries' newspapers. So, no, I know there were giants here. There was like another species.
Yeah, I'm
Neanderthal and something else that was like at least like 10 to 15 feet tall.
I'm not arguing that, but why don't they come back? Why don't we get the kid that's like?
Well, then if you want to go to the religious side of it, it's because it says in the Bible when those Nephilim die, like those giants,
Yep.
that because they weren't created by God, but they're half God created and half angel, because their father's supposed to be the falling watchers or whatever, but they don't have a soul the same as us, where we go to heaven or hell or whatever you want to say. For these guys, it says in the Bible that they have to wander the earth, and they're always thirsty and hungry, and they want everything they used to have in life, and they just wander around, and supposedly Nephilim are like ghosts.
So kind of like a hungry ghost in Buddhism.
Maybe, but it's like they're always hungry and thirsty and always desiring things they liked in life, and they can't have it because they don't have a physical form and shit. But that's I don't know, but like I don't know, I just guess, because they do say that they don't have souls, and it does say they have to wander the earth until Judgment Day.
That sucks.
You're damn right. Mostly, if Judgment Day isn't for another, like, say, 1,000,000 years, they've probably already been waiting quite a while.
They're like,
but no, like,
we just gotta keep wandering.
I'm sure that wouldn't be a very nice existence. Like, you'd be tired of that after 5 minutes.
That sucks.
Could you imagine, like, 5,000 years, or 10,000, or 100,000, or 1,000,000 every day? And you can't, like, hang out with your dead buddies and just chill. You're just by yourself wandering around. Haunting places where you used to be. Somebody builds a house where you used to live, so you haunt that area. Like I say, it's just, who knows? I don't know. That's just what the Bible says, that's why you wouldn't be able to reincarnate. You wouldn't be able to have a past life saying, oh, I used to be a Nephilim. No, because when they die, they die. That's the end of
That's why I gotta read that Book of Giants, see what that's about.
Yeah. Like I said, it's like, that and the Book of Enoch is like an adult version of the Book of Genesis. And also, like, when you're reading the Book of Genesis, it sort of like seems to be missing parts, and the reason it's missing parts is because all this stuff is like almost like taken from the Book of Enoch, and they only took the parts they wanted, and they left the parts they didn't want. So you're missing half the story. Like they just have this one line where they're like, there were giants on the earth in those days before and after, and then that's it. They don't say nothing after. The next verse is
Nothing
like,
after. They're
yeah,
like,
the next verse is like you're going from Stephen King to Martha Stewart book. It's like, what? Whoa, what? You're just
what
bringing up
about
the good
that
part?
creepy girl that started the
Yeah.
fire?
And then bang, no, Martha Stewart's telling you how to make brownies in prison.
Big brownies.
Yeah. My grandmother, she's dead now, but my grandmother, I go to this, like, her house, and I go to, like, the downstairs bathroom where nobody bugged me, and go there to go do a doo-doo.
Yeah.
And then she'd have this nice magazine rack all full of magazines. They're all, like, Martha Stewart. I'm going through them all. And they're just like terrible. I'm like, I can't take a crap to this. This is horrible.
My
And
my
I went
grandfather,
upstairs.
not the one that reminds me of, but the other one was an engineer, and he had like National Geographic, a bunch of engineer books.
Cool. One second, dude.
And to me, it was okay.
Round one, fight.
No discipline.
Round two, fight.
So that.
Round one, fight. Round two, fight.
wanna see. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna start a new game. I wanna play as a turtle.
Fatality. Solo wins.
Alright. Let's see.
Call from Anonymous.
You've got a beef with Kano too.
Call from Anonymous.
Sounds like payback time.
I heard you barking. I thought
My
the
dog.
was in I thought the dog was in the room and I closed the door and I forgot about her. And I was like, "Is this dog in the room?"
Okay. I'm gonna switch to another game, Cryptic.
Alright.
We're still playing. I'm still gonna be here, but